Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sophie. This is Jackpot Comic Talks, and this video is my second monthly Graham Crackers comics haul, so let's get into it. Alright guys, let's begin, but before we do, make sure you guys like the video. I am 1 subscriber away from 50 subscribers, so if you're watching this and you aren't subscribed, why not be the 50th one? It's a very small milestone, but it's still, you know, pretty cool to hit. Once I do get 100 subscribers, I'm sure I'll do something to celebrate. Could be a live show, could be a giveaway, who knows, I'll just do something special and out of the ordinary. So tell all your friends about me, and make sure you share that link to the channel. But yeah, just make sure you guys like the video, comment down below, literally whatever you want. I always prompt a little something at the end, but seriously, if you guys, you know, picked up a comic that you think I'd be interested in, or heck, you just picked up a really cool comic and you want to tell someone, tell me. I would love to chat with you guys about literally anything about comics. So let me know what you guys have to say, and then again, make sure you're subscribed, turn your notifications on. I post almost every Saturday, sometime in the morning. It's been around like 9 o'clock recently, but I'm trying to do a few more videos throughout the rest of the week, and then I've also been dabbling in some shorts. We'll see how that goes. They aren't my favorite to make, because I don't talk fast enough for them, nor do I'm not really good at getting my ideas down into like less than a minute. But you know, maybe I'll get better at it as I do more. But if you subscribe and turn the notifications on, you'll know whenever I post something. So if you would like to do that, go ahead and do that. But let's go ahead and get to the main focus of this video, and that is my monthly Graham Crackers comics haul. I've told this story before. They're my local comic book shop. I get all of my subscription books shipped to me once a month. So all of these books that I am about to show you, if you're buying them too, you probably already have them because they actually came out last month. But this is what makes the most sense for me. It saves me on shipping, it saves me on packages, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. So I do 1 shipment a month, and then I get them all on the same day and I make this video. So this will be the second one that I've done. But there's a lot, so let's go ahead and just get into it. For starters, I did get the November preview. This is cool. I like looking through these so much. And there are actually a few cool things in here. In January, the new Ultimate Spider-Man series is coming out. I'm very excited for that. When Marvel posted on it on their Instagram, they showed us that Mary Jane and Peter will actually be together in this universe, and they have 2 kids. So fingers crossed that they just have a nice, relaxing, loving, happy marriage, and that nothing goes wrong. Can we just have that? Literally, that's all I want in a Spider-Man story. They are releasing a one-shot for Mary Jane as Jackpot. I am super psyched about it. I have signed up to get all variants under $50. So that will take out all of like the virgin variants. I buy a select few of those. I don't like overpaying for them though and spending like $100 on them when literally the only difference is there's no title. So while I think some of these variants are very cool, I'll just take the trade dress one and it'll be fine. But I did that $50 limit in case there's a, you know, more limited ratio variant. But I am going to get every single variant cover that I possibly can for this book because it's Mary Jane, and you know how I love Mary Jane. Speaking of which, the last thing I wanted to show you guys in here. Now, I've never bought one before, but I have seen a ton of the Marvelverse, almost like character spotlight trade paperbacks. I've seen them for all your basic Marvel characters, Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America, all of those, but they are releasing one in January for Mary Jane, and I will definitely be picking that one up. It highlights some of her biggest moments, and it has a few different stories from different comic series in it, and I do love those covers, how it's the black and white panels behind them and then the colorized picture of themselves. It's pretty cool. It's Mary Jane. I'm gonna pick it up. And then this one was actually pretty cool. It came with this little piece of paper in there that said free comic from your pals at Graham Crackers Comics. I haven't gotten a free comic in my order before, so that's fun. This is Unnatural Order #1. It looks pretty good. I haven't read it yet. I just got these books yesterday and I've been busy since I got them. But the illustrations in here look really cool. It looks pretty interesting. Definitely looks like it's action-packed. So yeah, pretty cool. I am excited to read it, and awesome of them to throw in a free comic with my order. And then, you guys know how big of a fan of Carrie Kelly I am. I did do a video all about my experience meeting Frank Miller. That was really awesome. And I love comics that Carrie is in, and then love it when she has a cover. So, on that 99-cent sale, okay, this is the second time I filmed this, so I forgot to mention this again. They just updated their 99-cent comics category on their website, so I went through literally all like 15 pages of it and searched for comics that I wanted, and I did pick up a few. But I was surprised to see that they had a ton of variants for the first issue of Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, because these are like the, first of all, there's like a little mini comic on the inside for the Atom, and it's a very thick, heavy cover. And the pages on the inside are also very, very glossy and nice. So I was surprised to see them on sale for 99 cents. But they had a bunch of variant covers for this, and all the ones I got had Carrie on them. So there's this black and white one. I don't actively seek out black and white covers like to specifically collect, but every once in a while I'll pick them up. I don't hate them. I don't love them. It just depends on the cover. This one is one of my favorites. It has Carrie on the front, and then Batman is right behind her. Very shadowed, but I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up real well. And I have to actually get the ring light off of it. But there's a lot of details in his face. And it's very cool, but it's all very shadowed. It is definitely one of my favorite variants from all the variants of the first issue. This one is also another great one. It's got Batman and Carrie like riding towards you almost on the horses, and that's a very cool cover. Then we've got this one that features Batman, Wonder Woman, and then we have Carrie front and center. And that one's cool as well. And then the last one that I picked up was this Babs Tarr variant. Babs Tarr did she did illustrations for the Batgirl Burnside series. I read that when I was a kid and loved it. And she also did illustrations for the series Motor Crush, and that was a pretty good one. I haven't read that one in years, but I remember it being pretty good. I remember seeing this variant a long time ago, and it's been on my list to get. And this is actually the first time that I have seen it for sale, oddly enough. So, yeah, pretty awesome that I got all of those. I love some Carrie Kelly covers. Then I feel, almost dropped it. I feel like I have been talking about this like span of 7 issues in every single video lately, but I picked up a variant cover for Amazing Spider-Man 799. I feel like I have mentioned either 796 or 798, 799, 800, or 801 in every single video that I have done. So there might be more, there might not be, I don't know. But it's a Red Goblin cover, so I had to get it. And then we have this cover for $7.94, a little bit different. I don't think I have any of these. But you see Norman Osborn holding the Carnage symbiote, and it's definitely a cool cover, 99 cents as well. So, yes. And then the last 99-cent comic that I'm going to show you guys is actually pretty awesome. I am a huge fan of My Chemical Romance, as well as Gerard Way himself, and all of the comics that he's written and stuff. He wrote Umbrella Academy. So I've talked about that quite a bit too. Love that series. He did the comic books for the True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys, as seen here. And in some of my other videos, I had the True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys National Anthem up here. Have the giant hardcover deluxe editions for those. And I do have one other single issue from this series. That one's actually from National Anthem. I think it was in my last Graham Crackers haul video, but this time I got a Phantom variant for issue 1 of the True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. Hopefully that's the last time I have to say that. This is from the California one. So yes, great series. Highly recommend them. You don't have to know My Chemical Romance, and all the, albums and songs and lore and stories behind them, to enjoy these books. It would help if you watched, some of the music videos from the Danger Days album before reading the California, book, because it, has to do with one of the characters from there. National Anthem is something kind of different. So when I read these, I was told that one was a sequel or a prequel to California, and it's not at all. It's like almost a retelling of it. It's like imagining it in a different, it's just reimagining it. They have nothing to do with each other, so don't read them thinking that one comes before or after the other, or you will be completely confused like I was. I learned years after reading them that that was the case. I was like, oh, now they actually make sense. But anyways, there was my little side rant for the video, but I am excited to get a copy of this because eventually I would like to own both of those books in single issues. Okay. So that was all of the 99-cent comics that I got. And then the rest, I don't have a lot of room on my desk here, so I'm kind of trying to like rearrange piles. The rest of the comics that I got, this big stack here, is all of my like subscription books, and then like a few variants that I added to the order. So, let me readjust. So, we've got Amazing Spider-Man 35. I am not a huge fan of JRJR's illustrations, but I do like this cover. It is pretty cool. I probably like it because most of Peter is in shadow, so you can't really see any details, and yeah. So, it's a very cool cover. I do like it. But I picked up this variant cover for Spider-Man 35, and it is awesome. It's so cool. I love horror and horror movies, stories, comics, you name it. If it's like horror or scary, I love it. And this gives those vibes. It's like a zombified Spider-Man. There's a ton of little black spiders coming out of his mouth. I think putting one on the center of like the lens on his mask is genius. It looks great. It's like a hauntingly awesome illustration. I think it's so cool. And this is part of their Stormbreakers variants. It's spotlighting like new artists, and I think that's awesome. This is Elena Casagrande. This is amazing art. I love this cover. There is a big chance I will be like displaying this just because I think it's so cool. I am so happy that I got that one. Then I got Amazing Spider-Man 36. Which actually is a pretty cool cover as well. I do like that one. Then we've got Spine-Tingling Spider-Man #1. Rest assured, I will be reading this as soon as I finish filming and editing this because, oh my god, the issue 0 was fantastic. I have been waiting to get this. It's the only thing I don't like about getting these comics shipped to me only once a month, is because when books like this that I'm really excited for come out, I don't get them immediately, and that's always a little like, wah, wah, it's a little disappointing. But I finally have it. It was worth the wait. Well, actually, I hope it's worth the wait. But I will definitely be reading it as soon as I'm done. It's even labeled as the scariest Marvel book ever. So I hope that it is. The first one was great. It literally gave me chills in some parts, and it makes you feel like, this is gonna sound weird if you haven't read it, but it makes you feel like very like dry. Like I had to drink a bunch of water while I was reading it because it was very like, it was weird. It's weird to talk about if you have not read it, but if you have read it, there's a chance you felt the same way, because I rarely read something and have like a physical reaction to it. This series so far, I have. It's been very like, either I've got goosebumps or I'm kind of like cringing or something. It's so good. It's so good. Read it if you haven't. Like, I am not like a person who will just tell someone to like go do something, but seriously, go read this book. Just do it. You'll thank me later. But moving on, we have Hallows Eve, The Big Night. This is just a one-shot. I've heard that it's kind of like, like it's good, but it's kind of like, kind of basic, I guess. I hope it's at least worth, reading once. So we'll see. I do love the cover though. It's very cool. And I love Hallows Eve character. I think she's very interesting. I hope that they do more with her. Moving on, we've got Jean Grey number 3. Still have not read this series, so I did cancel my subscription to it. This is the last issue I'll be getting, because I did want to read it, but I have been so behind on things lately with work and just trying to do some other stuff. I do a lot of like handmade gifts for the holidays and stuff, so I've been working on those a lot of the time. I've just been very busy, haven't had as much time to like sit and read comics. So I did end up canceling this subscription because sadly, comics are not that cheap. I mean, this is like what is this? This is like $4 every single one that I get. So it was like, I'm not reading it. It's just sitting in boxes. I'm going to cancel it for now. Let's say I read these 3 issues and I was like, oh my god, it's actually fantastic. Why did I cancel it? I'll either pick up those issues that I'm missing or I'll get the trade paperback. But I just don't want too many things on my subscription order because I do buy a lot of comics and I'm trying to cut down on the number of comics I have. And right now I want to focus on getting some bigger keys that I want. But also, it just, I can't spend, hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single month on comics. So the ones that I can kind of weed out, I'm trying to. So yeah, last issue that I'll be getting of this. For now, anyway. Then, this one I'm very excited for. This is Marvel Zombies number 1, Black, White, and Blood. It's a awesome cover. It's this zombified bloody Wolverine. So that's awesome. It even says parental advisory, not for kids. So I'm hoping it's really gory and gross and disturbing. Like, I want to be, like, terrified by the end of reading that comic. Miss Marvel, The New Mutant number 3. Yeah, it's a good cover. I love Miss Marvel. That's why I was collecting the series. I need to read it and see if I want to keep collecting it. I need to do that with a lot of these, but for now, it is still on the order just because I love Miss Marvel. Next book, not for me, but for my dad. This is Predator vs. Wolverine number 2. I haven't like really looked at this one, but it is also a very awesome cover. It's pretty cool. Then we have Batman and Robin number 2. This, I guess, is the first appearance of Shush, which is a female version of Hush. I ranted a little bit about this in my last Graham Crackers comic haul video. If you want to see that, head on over to that video. Or maybe I'll try to put it up here. I haven't done that yet. So maybe I'll try that. So yes, I will read this one and see what the going-ons are for that one. Anyway, my very mixed feelings about it. Batman Beyond Neo-Gothic number 4. Very cool. I have said cool a lot in this video. It's alright though. Batman, Catwoman, Gotham War, Red Hood. This is issue 2. Love Jason Todd, so hopefully that's good. Then I got the rest of the Trick or Treat variants. I've got, this is the Superman one, and the comic itself is Batman Superman World's Finest issue 20. So you got the Superman cover. Then Wonder Woman issue 2 has, of course, the Wonder Woman cover, which is very cute. Then Harley Quinn issue 33 has, you guessed it, the Harley Quinn cover, which is adorable. I love this one. Nightwing issue 107 has the Nightwing cover. Who would have thought? Another very cute one. And then my favorite one, this is Titans number 4, and it has the Teen Titans, and they're all super cute, and they're huddled around and looking scared, and it's just adorable. I love it. So I'm very excited to have that because I have been waiting since they announced it to get it. So then we have Dawn of DC Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow. This is issue 6. This has been a pretty good series so far. I have enjoyed it. Then we have the beginning, I believe, of this whole Beast World event with the Titans. So this is Titans number 4, Enter Amanda Waller. I guess it is a storyline that's going to be heavily focused upon Beast Boy. And it's, yeah. I'm not super excited for the event because this series hasn't been great to me. I'm going to give it a few more. I'm going to give it this event and then maybe a few more issues after that. And if I'm not enjoying it, I'm going to go ahead and cancel the subscription because I signed up for it because it was the Titans and I was super excited for it. However, I'm not enjoying it. And I almost feel obligated to keep getting it because I am such a big Teen Titans fan. But then I think about it and I'm like, well, I don't collect the, was it New 52 that I didn't like? New 52 or Rebirth. I wasn't a huge fan of that rendition. But like, I don't go and collect old series of the Teen Titans that I don't like. So why should I collect one now that I don't like just because it happens to be coming out right now? And I think in my mind, it was like, well, this is the first time a Titan series has been, you know, actively releasing as I'm collecting comics. You know, anytime before this, I was reading Teen Titans through graphic novels at my library, you know? So I think there was a slight obligation that I'm feeling to keep going with it. So I'm going to give it this Beast World event and a few more issues, and if it's still disappointing and not for me, I'm going to go ahead and give it up. But we'll see. Maybe it'll redeem itself. I'm hoping it does. I would love to be reading a cool Titans book, you know, that's coming out right now. I'm going to switch some stuff around. Next, there's also, okay, that's funny. There's the Tales of the Teen Titans, starring Beast Boy. This is the 4th and final issue of that miniseries, and I was laughing because the little bubble here says, here they are, the traumatic secrets of Garfield Logan. That's just funny to me, honestly. These have had pretty cool covers so far, with all of, like, things from their past being in the background. So that's pretty neat to have like all the stuff in the background. Then we have Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. I love some Godzilla. I love King Kong. Pretty big fan of the Justice League. So a comic with all three together is pretty awesome. I do love Godzilla. He's not my favorite kaiju though, My favorite one is Rodan. I don't know why, don't ask me to explain it. But ever since I was a kid, I have just loved Rodan. He's my favorite kaiju, my favorite of the monsters. In fact, let me grab it. Hold on. I even have this little, I don't want to say like action figure, but like little figure of Rodan himself. And it's so bad looking, but I love it. It's one of those things, it's like that little scene in Ant-Man where she's like, it's so ugly, I love it. This is what I feel like with this little Rodan figure. Like, I kind of want to figure out a way to just like put him here for like all of my videos. Wouldn't that be fun? But yeah, so love Godzilla, but love Rodan more. Anyway, that was my second side rant of the video. I'm gonna get through the rest of these. Then we have Creepshow number 2. I thought I signed up for this before number 1 came out, but maybe I didn't. So I don't have number 1. I need to get number 1. But issue 2 has an awesome cover. It's like a creepy, really creepy dude, like trick-or-treating. And it looks like there's like worms in the pumpkin that he's holding. Kind of looks like spaghetti too. But yeah, cool cover. Tear Us Apart issue 3. This has been a pretty good series so far. I am enjoying it. And the covers are really awesome. I love the red tones that they all have. So that is issue 3. Then we have issue 1 of the Universal Monsters Dracula. This is issue 1. I am so excited for this. I love Dracula. Oh, and that's my last one. So I guess that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I sure did. That was fun showing off all of these comics and figures. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, I'm like, I don't know if I said this in this video or the one I recorded previous. I am 1 subscriber away from 50 subscribers. So if you want to be my 50th subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll do something special for 100 subscribers once I hit it. And then make sure you like the video and comment down below what did you guys pick up technically last month or this month too. And who's your favorite kaiju? Because if anyone else also loves Rodan, me and you are going to be best friends. So let me know down below. But I will see you guys next time. I hope you hit the jackpot with the next comics you get, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!